So when Uber and Lyft say, hey, fraudulent activity identified on your account, most of the times they accuse you of fraud, but don't tell you the nature of fraud. Here, at least, they're giving you some sort of guidance. First comes the warning, and then they quickly deactivate over this. But don't worry, if this leads to a deactivation, it's actually a very simple one to fight in form of an appeal and in form of a small claims in front of a judge. And I'll tell you why. So here they say, hey, we detected fraudulent activity in your account that violates Uber's community guidelines. And you can read the guidelines. This fraudulent activity includes deliberately increasing the time or distance of a trip or delivery. Like, oh, you're doing this on purpose. You're doing this deliberately. You're trying to drive up the cost. Little do they know, there are certain roadblocks around concerts. There might be traffic light issues. There might be closures, highway closures, construction going on, a Formula One event going on, a concert going on. Whatever reason, you are guided around these problems. And unfortunately, these apps are not smart enough to know what happens on street level, real time. So here you are adjusting, and as long as that passenger doesn't turn you in and say, oh, he deliberately, drove up the cost of my trip, what I had to pay. But if they don't complain and their algorithm, their GPS, they're tracking you and they're like, hang on, you're not sticking to the route here. Boom, warning, warning, warning. If you do this again, if the fraudulent activity continues, your account may be permanently deactivated. For more information on Uber's fraud prevention practices, click here. Well, Uber's fraud prevention practices don't address these mishaps, don't address these closures, highway closures. And in comes the first warning, happens maybe at another event again, boom, you are shut down. Doesn't even mean the rider filed a complaint. They are tracking you. They are seeing, hey, you're not sticking to our route. You're doing a different route, which is 3 or 4 miles longer. Deactivated. Don't worry. Easy one to fight, right? First comes the appeal now. You may have tried an in-app appeal that has 4 to 5% success rate. You're like, oh, well, you're giving your own explanation through the app. Forget about it. They're so inundated. They're so far behind. This has to go to their legal department. And the legal department has to know, hey, if you do not act on this appeal here that comes from activationhero.com, drawn up by paralegals, we will also file a claim for all the lost earnings. Because guess what? This driver, he or she has had downtime. He or she has lost money. So first comes the appeal. Then we will help file the claim and get those monies back. And this is all based on their stupid GPS threat. Oh, you're trying to drive up the cost. You're taking your own roads. You're increasing the distance. You're increasing the fees for the rider. BS, Uber and Lyft. You know better. Unfortunately, your algorithms tracking this driver don't know better because they really don't know what's happening on the ground. Take Vegas, the F1. You got to go around that whole city, right? Oh, and then they'll just choose the shortest path, but they're not taking into consideration what events, what closures, what construction is going on, and then they penalize you. So this is a very, very easy one to fight, to get your account back and to get money, right? They owe you money right now because they deactivated you over this. So where do you go? You go to activationhero.com. Never, ever send money to WhatsApp or to those bots or to those hackers that promise to get your account back. Usually they try their shenanigans through WhatsApp or those Facebook groups. Do not fall for that nonsense. Go for the original and let us help you. We've done over 9,000 cases and have a 75+ success rate. So if a deactivation or wrongful deactivation has taken place over this distance or GPS issue, we are here for you.